Previously on B-Red from the Valley, I told you Cheech Marin had to do with Jimi Hendrix's murder, and likely Bob Marley as well. And now I'm getting some visual confirmation here. There is Cheech, Rude Boy Ruderalis, with a rude awakening. Yes, Ruderalis is the third strain of marijuana, which they kept hidden. That means occult. Yes, Ruderalis mixes with sativa and indica to make hybrids. Well, anyway. There's Ruderalis with her. There's her with Bob Marley. Beardo says they put a tumor in Bob Marley's brain. I wonder if Beardo knows it was her, the witch, who put the tumor in Bob Marley's brain. Redemption song. But let's go with Barracuda. Barracuda. You like Barracuda, guys? Not the Asian one from Tokyo Drift. No, it's gotta be hard. 1977, the year I was born, the White Rabbit. Come on, guys. You know anything about acid? You know anything about acid in the Matrix? Oh, guys, just fill the thing out on the app and okay, guys. No offense. It's hard not to, though. It's hard not to. Barracuda. You ever heard of a mujeres? Oh, badass mujeres? La Gloria. Barracuda. Isla Mujeres. Playa Norte. Oh, I bet that's a fun one. Oh, Miraflores. Salinas. Isla Mujeres. La Gloria. Bahia. The aeropuerto. It's such a small island. Oh, look, they have like a mosquito breeding pool here too. More mosquito breeding pools. More mosquito breeding pools. Yay, mosquito breeding pools. Why? Well, is that part A or part B? It's a couple parts. It's a two-part solution. The mosquito carries part A of the flesh-eating virus. The vaccination is given to you by the Rothschilds, the Red Shield, the Red Cross. And then it turns into a Geechee Guide joke. What's that? It's a grenade joke. It takes about 3 weeks to kill you and everyone else on Earth. That was the nuclear bomb. It attacks your nucleus. Your nucleus. The nucleus. Right, Nacho? The nucleus. The empire was the Latino Empire. Brothers Grimsby. Heal the world! But who's their king? Who was the king of that movie? They show him on South Park, I believe. Tabanzi. Barkhad Abdi. Barkab Abdi. Let's look up his pictures. I haven't done this yet. Let's look up Barkab Abdi. Barkab Abdi. Barkabab. Had a bark. Big dog or little dog? See, in a topsy-turvy world based on magic, you gotta find real magicians. Seems to have a bit of a knot in his head there. Yeah, he's got a bit of a knot in his head. In every picture, he's always has that knot in his forehead. I wonder if something comes out of those heads. He was my favorite guy in the movie. Oh, I love me Tabanzi. I did love Tabanzi. He was my favorite one. He said it was his job to shove heroin up his ass and smuggle it. It was either that or a life of crime. But I looked up his name in Gematria, and it brought me to old 122-366-61. It's like, oh, those are some spooky numbers. 366, that's what Google equals. Abde Negro. Nego. Sorry. Abde Nego. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing what I wanted to see, guys. I'm seeing what I wanted to see. Fig. No. Aide de Camp. When I say de Camp, I think Van de Kamps. Blood Diamond. Aide de Camp. Then right below that is fig tea. The fig tree helped them figure out the T virus. Chicagoan. Decoding. Barkhad Abdi. Remember coming to America, the man's name was Akim. On high. Daniode. Danoide. D-A-N-I-O-I-D-E. I'm going to have to look that one up and change songs here. Keep heart rolling. Yeah, keep heart rolling. He's a Somali American. Yes, he is a Somali American. I didn't look that up yet. I just knew by his face that that's a Somali. Yes, I knew that Bakhtar Abdar is a Somali. Eritrea, Somalia. It's a riddle. Some alien from Eritrea did Djibouti. I haven't figured that one out yet. It's coming. It's coming. Now, if you guys get it, send it my way. Send it my way, care of Van Nuys, California. Caravanage, California. How much is Bakhtari worth? Well, they don't. You never know. Doesn't matter what they're worth. The poorest man is the richest man in that system. It's about up here, and what comes out of here sometimes. Yeah, and what comes out of here sometimes. Born in Mogadishu, Black Hawk Down. When I picture the guy that we're fighting in Black Hawk Down, who operated the machine gun against you guys? Why is he their king? Because he defeated the U.S. military. He was their general. Black Hawk Down. That makes him the military, the Illuminati king. General, right? You were running around that fucking little Mogadishu village, shooting at our countrymen, right? But you guys set the game up to invite them in. You knew the helicopter number. You knew the soldiers on board before they fucking got there. That's the power of the devil. That's the power of the devil. Now Ethiopia's the rock. They protected Judah from that. Ethiopia gets lifted up. They get cast down or cast aside. That's in the Lord's hands. That's in the Lord's hands. He knows who's done what. But it seems to be the horn of Africa. The big horn. The Matterhorn is the Horn of Africa. Because they know the matter's up here. So he smuggles heroin. Hold on. This guy's trying to fucking break my concentration here. They keep... Jeez Louise. So Brothers Grimsby, the Danites, the Elks Lodge, the Freemasons, John MacArthur, Clay Lacy's Airport from Van Nuys, California, the stars of Hollywood run on drugs, Da Vinci Code, Leonardo del Piero da Vinci equals room 1408. John Cusack knows about eating people and wearing their skin. You only eat the insides, you keep the skin. You don't harm the skin. This robe is useless. What if that is Lil Wayne? Before he puts his skin on. A worm, if you will. Takes a while for it to heal when that horn pops up. The Horn of Africa has a horn. You're dealing with an alien, guys. You're dealing with an alien. They sent us Colin Kaepernick. They sent you Nipsey Hussle. They took Nipsey Hussle back. I believe he's still alive, and they're playing the Joseph play with him. Because his name is Joseph. Yeah, his name is not Nipsey Russell, by the way. But that takes us back to church here. Because I met an African girl from Zimbabwe, and my stepfather was murdered within a month. Now she's led into a magical church with a hexagon, John MacArthur. But I just not. It's all in the Lord's timing. I walk forth. But John MacArthur, King Arthur, and the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, did they have the right of way? Because he kept the aliens under wraps. Until it was time to bring them to us. Here's the little horn, showing horns. So if that's him and he's got scars right here, what do you think this picture represents? Is it just a picture? Because this man said he was an alien. Wouldn't that be where that horn came out of that man's head? I listened to a lot of Lil Wayne, I did. He said he's an alien. Beardo said he's an alien. That's another tall cedar from Lebanon, the Lebanese. Beardo. What's a present from these guys? Who is a present from these guys? Let's get a present from these guys. Yeah, they gave us presents. They gave us all kinds of presents. They gave us an Obama, for sure. That was a good present. I mean, if you liked listening to bullshit. And if you're an American, how could you not? Indonesian, Hawaiian, Kenyan, Eritrean. Or it doesn't even matter. It's more about family lines anyway. Oh, it matters. Yeah, it matters. Somalian or Eritrean? Right, Michelle? She's one of those, what they call them, beta girls from the down south. Yeah, they got these beta phi betas. Beta phi beta, beta phi beta, kappa beta. So you got an alien from Eritrea. So, okay. They wanted to give you the nuclear bomb. Brothers Grimsby shows you that plot. That's the plot. You can't find their weapons of mass destruction because it's the hospital. It's the Rothschild, the Red Shield, the Red Cross. That's part A. The mosquito comes to you with part B. Genetically engineered mosquitoes engineered into a super virus. Muddy waters. swamps, dirty waters, and mosquitoes. Yeah, that's the nuclear bomb. So that's what they showed you right there. But it's a two-part solution, and it is a Geechee guy joke. It takes probably about three to 6 weeks for the bomb to go off and the solution to mix properly within the cantankard. That's your body. You become like a test tube. You are the test tube, the mixing device. Shake it all about. Mogadishu, 1985, born April 10th. Known for Captain Phillips, Good Time, Eye in the Sky, see full bio. Bark had a bark. Abdi. Abdul Malik? I don't know. Abdi Bark, I don't know. Bark hard Abdi, okay? It's finally clear why Hollywood dumped Steven Seagal. Okay, let's not forget about our friends the lepers. The lepers are the lepers of the Bible, and they actually are like the leper folks. Yes, they worship the leper. They like to con you as well. They're alien nation. They don't actually have a head. They have leopard spots where their hair goes. And so they're very much into wearing another man's skin or hair if they can get away with it. Yes, that is a predator. Fancy feast indeed, guys. What happened to the music? Should we just go Pirates of the Caribbean? Okay, let's go Pirates of the Caribbean on them. Okay, so we just took you to Dolphin Discovery, Island of Mujeres. Delphin is a voice actor who runs the Knights of Columbus and has infiltrated the LAPD, I believe, because they put me at gunpoint, and he seemed to go like this. And I went, signifying that I had caught him, because I had already found him on the internet. And then I went over and proved it because I caught them in the middle of a drug delivery, and I played the role of a cop, even though I'm not a cop. I just started following this caravan at 4:30 in the morning as it took a twisted pass through a drug-dealing neighborhood next to a whorehouse that I had been to, which they advertised on Craigslist, because they have me pretty broken. And so I was thinking, what if they greased someone at Megad Aerospace, the factory of nightmares that did 9/11, and they're going to take the body down there to make that satanic gravy, the graven image, the tattoo, ink, the Squidward, or are they going to make a ghoulie? Or do they make the shrooms with it? Because you got to take the magic potion and pour it on the field to make that crop circle of mushrooms that grow, hoping for that one magic mushroom. Trippers, guys, Jack Trippers. They fell. Ah, here it is. Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what diseases look like in a petri dish? Well, Google likes to show you their stuff on a map because it's just a game to these people. That's Mosquitoes Island. Reserve Biological Chaos Mosquitoes. What does that look like? A fucking disease waiting to happen. Let's take a look at the petri dish, guys. Let's see what a wonderful biological reserve these fucking biological day reservists have brought us. Let's see what these botanists have brought us. Oh, wow, look what they're reserving, guys. The swamp thing. A bowl of guacamole. Brown guacamole. Or was that refried beans gone wrong? What are you growing in here? What is this shit? This shit looks like it's growing. What are you growing at the Biological Reserva de Mosquitos? Chaos mosquitoes. It's all a code, guys. Some aliens are bringing us chaos mosquitoes. And they're saying, go get your shot at the Red Cross. What came first? The chicken or the egg? The Roman sewer or the sewer rat? Or the disease, the Black Plague that came from the sewer rat that killed millions of people? So you're going to get your vaccinations, Part A, and wait for Part B to show up. New vaccinations, guys. Get them while they're hot. That's right off of Aristaura. Let's look at Aristaura. Oh, that's part of Nicaragua. If you look at my first video, I found the Nicaraguan coin at the Pasadena City Hall after I met a man named Solomon, and he hoped that I had a blessed year, and I hope you had a blessed year as well. So Nicaragua, whose coin is the all-seeing eye, owns the mosquito reserve. Awastera. Awa. Laguna Piranha. So they're also breeding the piranha. Huh? Or is that just the piranha is a sea monkey? The piranha works inside of you. Because this place, well, Chaoska. Chaos and Chaoska. Chaos. Disease factory, a petri dish. Mosquitoes. You're waiting for big bombers. What if a bunch of killer mosquitoes came in? Wouldn't that be worse? So who would do such a thing? Pirates of the Caribbean. Who would do 9/11? Pirates of the Caribbean. What are the Porsches are? What are the Nazis like? They like their Porsches, right? The German Porsche. That is the German car, right? Rudy Rudolfo spoke very good German. Rudy Rudolfo spoke very good German, and his lady was shown, and Jimi Hendrix moved to Rudy's town and ended up with a bottle down his throat. Jimi Hendrix was shown with the same girl, and Beardo says they put a tumor in his head. The Cayman Porsche came in and did 9/11, right? 9/12, John Piper 666, or John MacArthur, the Fibonacci curve, the all-seeing eye, the devil. So yeah, Cappy was Beardo, a cap, a mushroom tip, a cap, a big fro, a tall beak, a bird, a big bird. Big bird had a fro and a beak. It's Beardo. He's a big bird. Another big bird is Kaepernick. He's got a big fro and a beak. He's a big bird. Those are tall cedars, puff their fros. There's another little cedar. They let their Vidangle hangle. Their name's Little Wayne and Mickey Avalon. Oh, they got a long sausage, but they may have a vagina to go with it as well. Yeah, it's a devil's trick. It's nothing about sexual freedom. No, this is about Satan. Then you have the other two cedars. Because you have Napoleonic ice cream. Red, brown, and white. So the red ones would be Cheech and Chung. A tall one with a little one, and a little one with a big one. The Bobbsey twins. So I worked in North Hollywood at a company with a Department 666 that makes avionics control systems. They make all the parts, actually. They control the shooting fucking video game for the military. They have the ability to make the Matrix, okay? But not the means or the authority. It was just an illusion. And so there's your Caymans with the devil's face on Google's maps, because these fuckers thought the world was just a game and the day would never come. Look at his nose. That's Charlie Sheen's nose. 9/11, Alex Jones and Charlie Sheen, the Bobbsey twins, Dick and Doof, fat and smart, skinny and stupid, but the skinny one's nicer, but well, it doesn't mean he's any better. Chase Lee Ross, Charlie Sheen, Che Guevara's bullshit. Charlie Sheen loves his coke. Let's take a look at old Giggity Giggity over here. Yeah, let's look at Giggity Giggity. Did you and the Catholic boys do 9/11? Yeah, we were looking at this and this. No. Did you and the Catholic boys do 9/11? And then he came and tried to be the fucking hero on top of it. A real fucking sociopath. A real psycho motherfucker. Just like you're shown in your TV show. A real psycho. Because you know what? When I shared my music to the angel of the Lord, the only song that would play was Charlie Sheen. America's dream when you're winning. Then you're Charlie Sheen when you're sinning. I've been grinning. I've been winning since the day I was born. I forget how it goes, man. I put in all these Charlie Sheen sound clips like, I take dragon's blood. I am a dragon. Well, that's the enemy of God in the Bible. How come you never mentioned all the airports in the Caribbean during the 9/11 investigation? How come you didn't mention 322 Skull and Bones, a dead man's chest in Bermuda? Were you that stupid you couldn't figure out a riddle? Or were you part of the plot? Oh, look, they made themselves a big Godzilla's foot. It's a big Godzilla's foot, and the Cayman Islands is a little foot. Ah, but out here... Dutch? The Dutchman? Is this Dutch territory? Is this little fucking sea monkey Dutch? This little water nymph, seahorse motherfucker, is it Dutch? Is this piece of shit Dutch? Who owns this piece of shit who has an airport headed right at our fucking country? Why did we not annex this, Donald Trump? Why did we allow our enemies to set up base around us? Why didn't we take over our region? Pussyfooting? Pussyfoots? Snickle Fritz? Oh, he got the Snickle Fritz. Yep, Donald Trump smokes Snickle Fritz. Be murder. Be murder. Bermuda. Killing them with kindness and big Bermuda shorts. Hogs Bay, take a fucking flying leap. 322, motherfuckers. Stalactites. Stalactites. Crystal caverns. Alkaline flats. Boron. Buried borons deep in the Pacific with molybdenum axiom to be Pacific. Yeah, if you play Gematria and use the periodic table like a game of Scrabble and you're good at figuring out codes, you might be able to do something with your life. Maybe. Oh no, they're British. Sorry, Dutch. They're British. But Philip is a Dutchman, right? And it's all just a bit of Moulin Rouge. You get it? It's just a ruse. Run by whores at a whorehouse right outside of California. And they dammed up all the water to California. The greatest food-producing God in the world's ever seen. But so is the Southwest when, well, the turtles are allowed to swim where Las Vegas is supposed to be. Yeah, because the sea life can no longer make it from the Pacific to the Atlantic because they made land bridges and they only allow ships to cross through their locks, and so the animals can't even make it to breed anymore. God still allows them their own environments, but they'd flourish a lot better if they had their whole kingdom. So right here. What's here? What is here? Does it belong to me? Is it a dead man's chest? Does it have a heart in it? Sure seems to be something marked out there underneath the bottom. 322, boys. You want to go on an adventure? You want to go sailing and go to war on behalf of kingdom and family? Because guess what? Eritreans don't believe in weapons. They retreat. Retreat! They have the Somalians do their shooting. Or maybe it was Djibouti. The Djibouti. Yeah, you guys were impressed by the biggest dick. So the Swedes made this guy their king. Let's see how smart he looks. Like if there was a math test. Okay, you just saw, okay, we got Bakhtari up. We got Bakhtari. He's one math tester. Yes, Bakhtari is on the math test with us. All right, and he's got to do a math test against Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Holy shit. Who will win the math test? Well, if the math test includes counting your own tattoos, he will have a bigger score, but he may not be able to count them all. He may not be able to count that high. Yeah, Mohammed Ibrahimovic, Abraham, Ovich, the Vich Abraham, the switch or the Vich Abraham, Ovich Abraham, Ibrahimovic is the Muslim Abraham. He wears red normally. That's right. There he is. Hey, guys, who would win the math test? Hey, looks can be deceiving. Maybe he does. Maybe he's a very good mathematician. Yes, I'm good. And this guy doesn't even know math because he doesn't need to. He knows magic. Bam. Yeah. Thought I was going to shit on Zlatan for being ugly. No, he might be a genius. With a giant cock. Or he could be stuffing it with a sock. I don't give a shit. I was more interested in the soccer results. But I saw that new statue and it really popped out. It really popped out. He's stealing one of the soccer balls. He's stealing one of the soccer balls. Stop him. Okay, so what if the Swedes were the highest level of Nazism? The Aryans were the Swedes, the Vikings, rah! But then the Indians said, no, we're the Aryans because we're the best at sex. Rah! But then the Africans said, no, we're the Aryan because it's about the mind and being Aries. But then Argentina says, no, 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 we killed the Lord and we got Argentina as a spread. We're the Aryans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they were all battling to beat the devil. And the world was based on trying to be the devil. This is what they like to live in. That's where they live. Those aren't stalactites. That's the semen running down from the ceiling. That's the semen running down from the ceiling. Icicles. Oh, we used to go to the American Eagle and get an ice tickle. I wonder if he was the main terrorist, the ice cream man. The American Eagle of Burbank. Oh, he was the best one, the American Eagle of Burbank. He was. He once tried to take my dog. Let me hold him. My brand new German Shepherd. He's a puppy. This guy was gonna drive off. I'm like, no, wait, no, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's a good guy. But I didn't know this guy, and it was my dog. And I'm like, no. You ain't holding my dog, buddy. Sorry. Nope. Djibouti. So then in the 80s, Glendale was given to the Armenians. Given to them. Cicada Cigarra. Daniode 366 is also Google's, and their logo is 666, the mark of the beast, and they're coming up with tattoos and ways to keep your data in the cloud so you can be deleted. Benny Goy 366. Benai Goy, Benigoi. I need a hoe 366 12261. Tabanzi needs a hoe. Banzi needs a hoe big time. Why? Well, because even when you're rich and famous, when you look like me or Tabanzi, it's not always easy. No, it ain't always easy when you look like me or Tabanzi. But when you're Zlatan, I had 5 hoes last night. They had a line outside my door. They make new statue. You want to see it? I love showing this statue. I love statues. No, I don't show statue. You can go look up Zlatan statue. It was based on this picture, but they had to lower the shorts a little bit, and they actually enlarged the penis quite a bit. They enlarged the penis on the picture quite a bit. Now, maybe they saw it in full action and said it deserves to be enlarged because it's quite a monster. But it was enlarged for the statue's purpose because I could see it poking through right there. They moved it to this side and they make it bigger. Yes, they changed. That is the picture from the statue. But they made the penis a bigger. They made the penis a bigger. Oh, the penis a bigger. Have you ever been to Buca de Beepos in the bathroom? The ladies love to go into the men's bathroom because it's filled with penises. The door handles, but they're all this big. It's like I got a bigger penis than any penis in this damn room. Do Italians have tiny penises? Because these things were erect and they were this big. Maybe it was just to make you feel good. Every Italian goes in there and goes, oh, look, I got a bigger penis than everyone you ever seen in your life. They all got little ones. I got the big one here. Henry Syed Shaw says, no, that is the stupidest thing I ever heard. They only make a one size of penis. Only a one size, but it's all about the way you move it. Daniel Asseni comes in, dragon tail dragging on the ground. Doesn't get hard though, it's a whip. Sorry, I could take you there. Yeah. So these people wanted to kill us all. They have a fecal ID machine, I believe, down here at the Japanese Garden. The Drone Control Center, which I believe did 9/11. Paul Hogan and the Nazis may know something about it. Or the Libyans, or the Lebanese, or the Eritreans, or the Somalians, or the Nicaraguans, or the El Salvadorians. Yeah, it turns out they're all in one empire called Aslan. Yeah, Rome still... The old empire still exists, guys. We're just not part of it, unless I wasn't. So thank you. Thank you. Do I need to show Beardo's beak? Mickey Avalon's bulge? No, I don't. Think we're good. I think, yeah, John MacArthur's church. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's show you John MacArthur's church. The man who wrote the Book of Slave deserves to have a bow tie that matches it. Yes, he deserves a little Orville Redenbacher bow tie. A little Orville Redenbacher bow tie. Nothing racist about that. Bean pie, my brother. Bean pie, my brother. That poor white trash. Abraham Lincoln. You guys ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? It's a wonderful movie. I'm gonna get you, sucker. So my stepfather was murdered in Beverly Hills in 2005 on December 14th, the day after Tookie Williams was executed, a month after I met a girl and fell in love with a girl from Zimbabwe. My life's been a living hell since then, but it's also been full of blessings. But that's at the Lord's hands. He just shows you these. That was the dead lion that Samson found. Even though these guys enslaved the Negroes, I don't want to call them Negroes, but even though they enslaved a certain Judah, even though they enslaved Judah and whipped him as the lion in the circus. Who's the lion in the circus of America? His name was B.A. Baracus, and they loved to parade him around as a lion in the circus. What you talking about, fool? Yeah, if he didn't say that, he'd be out of a fucking job. Because it was just a fucking circus, and he was actually the one with the most kingly mind of them all. If you put him on the throne, the wars stop, and he'll actually figure out solutions. They were jealous of that. Home of the master. Doesn't that look like the US dollar? I don't know. What's in that fountain right there? Is that the capstone that belongs on top of the pyramid that's hidden under Verdugo Mountain? Total Recall, we're there. Are we there? Is your church starting to catch on fire in my video? Do you have 2 bookstores on campus and another college called the Masters as well? Is this a hexagon? Is that a magic shape that was built the year I was born? Because you tried to hex the bunny into coming into your fucking church to getting beheaded for Satan? Does that represent the Jack in the Box logo? Like you're the Jack inside the box and that's the cube right there? The Steeple House. Open the doors, see all the people, but watch out, those are security guards, they're packing heat. Yeah, the security guards are packing heat inside John MacArthur's temple. There's a lot of cops in here, I was told. Oh, they had their cuffs and they had guns. Well, they didn't flash their guns, just their cuffs. But the Bible says the oldest serpent lives on the river he claimed to have built with his hands. The LA River was a great work, they call it, of the builders, or the engineers. Look at that mighty river. Look at that mighty river flow. That's the Los Angeles River, guys. That's the Los Angeles River. It's a scum bucket. And illegal immigrants can walk right from Mexico through it to Los Angeles. You can drive ATVs from Mexico through our fucking river and park it at your new home. So, it looks to be a pyramid built on the map. And then, boom, you get the Phoenix Rising. Ancient aliens, right? Ancient aliens. Ancient aliens. Ancient aliens, Eritreans. Hey, you guys want to fucking get off my nuts already? You want to get off my butts and my nuts already, guys? Shit, I have fucking $16 to my name. No, I think I'm down to, I don't know if I'm at 8 or 16. I have 6 in my pocket, 11 in the bank. It's kind of a fucking tough situation. But they blackballed my water. Yeah, over here is my water source. And like, remember in the Abyss, they filmed the Abyss or the Apocalypse or something underwater. And so those are all black balls, 96 million of them. Helping our water stop from evaporating, because evaporation of water is bad, right? No, that's how clouds form when we get more rain, you idiots. I've never seen stupider people in my life. We're saving the water. They're creating ice. They're ice pirates. They're freezing our water and shipping it off as ice. They're taking our water at cold storage, sending fucking containers of ice back to China, stealing our fresh water. Imagine that. Imagine if that's how sick this world was. Ice pirates. Chinese and Indian ice pirates who deserve what they're gonna get. Because they made a deal with the ancient alien Eritreans who did their job. I love me some Tapansy. I love me some Tapansy. A lot more than a Beardo song. Yeah, but I did like American Anthem and whatnot, but still, I didn't like what he was saying at all times. Yeah, that's true. I love the guys. I love everybody. Look, oh Melvin Lee Park. Oh Melvin Lee. Oh Melvin Suko. Oh Melvin. Oh Melvin Suko. Wilbur at Wilbur's Ranch at Porter Ranch. Wilbur, there's a horse cock who lives in Porter Ranch. My mom is fucking Venus the devil, and she fucked everyone in town. Debbie, Dad's new wife, well, she did Dallas. Damn. Hoes ran the Illuminati. Witches. Eastern Stars got into bukkake orgy. The girls' bathroom was a dirty scene indeed. Oh, sterilize that thing. Yeah, I think if we just close the ladies' room, the Illuminati will end. Without the ladies' room, if they can't go in there and do whatever the hell they do in the ladies' room, there would be no Illuminati. All the problems would end without secrets and lies. You dumbass women. You thought you were so smart because you outsmarted us the whole way. But if you were honest and we all worked together, we could be living in paradise the whole time. But instead, we lived in hell. We all have our place. But when we want to take someone else's place, shit goes wrong. Such is the story of God and his children. In LA, which is called Kemet, welcome home. They're about to turn it on and you're going to see. Oh yeah, but they want to steal the thunder and act like they did it. Don't do it, guys. It'll have a tumultuous outcome. Yeah. Don't let her do it, guys. It's up to you to stop her. This is V. The devil is running the ship. But it's up to her mates to stop her. Unless I must do so myself. But I make no threats. My sword is truth. And justice is justice. So I believe Joyce Hapke conspired to kill Jürgen Hapke. To move up in the world. And I don't know that she did that. I don't say that I believe that. I believe Satan did that through her. But let who the cat fits wears it. Because she had to make her choice. That's why I wasn't allowed into the witness room to see the body. Only Mom and Brent were allowed in, because I believe that was the executioner's room. Because when I look up Cedar Cyanide, the tall cedars of Lebanon, the Nazi cyanide pill, head doctor, it comes up with a man named Morgeiler. The morgue. And he had a stash like this, like the hunter. Yeah. Danny Michael's son loves to hunt. And when he kisses Mom, it's more passionate than Jim's. Because I believe that's her lover. It's her son. They're playing theater. And that's why I'm only allowed to come over a couple times a year. I'm not allowed. I don't even want to see these people. But I thought we were family, so I thought there would be like connections. They would come and help me out, hang out, be nice, and I'd go hang out with them. And I thought it was family. Turned out it wasn't. She got free to fuck all the time, or something happened. Because we're not allowed around them. So. And she doesn't like Germans anymore either. No. She's a Swede. Higher up. Swedish balls for Christmas. 1755 Sunbus Street. Swedish balls all morning long. They put a little jelly on them and some powdered sugar. Oh, Swedish balls. Would you like syrup too? Swedish balls. Get it? They killed God, have you worship Satan in the name of Santa Claus, and serve you Swedish balls. And say, wasn't that Viking show good last night? But what about John Leguizamo and his History for Morons? Oh, I'll skip that one. I'm not a Marrano Jew. I'm a man from Israel. By way of Burbank. Via the love of the Lord. So I grew up in Burbank, and there'd be like one African American student in my school, and I told the Lord, and He says, wasn't like an angel? It was. We're given choices and tests all along the way. We don't always make the right one. Not even a witness. No, only the Lord is spotless. That's Christ. Me, I'm a defiled prince amongst the heathen. I'm Bradley Raymond Turnham. I am who I am. If you witness as a son of man, well, you know who you are. And it happened to the exact date of the murder. YouTube deleted my channel. They seem to be gang stalking me through Disney. Earl Spencer. They seem to be gang stalking me all over. Imagine that, like the Truman Show, right? Like they gang stalked Truman, right? They showed you that's what they do. They showed you the concept of gang stalking, yet you hear it and you think this guy's talking about something crazy. They're showing you in the movies the devil, the vampire, and his infected one, the werewolf. The werewolf gets healed. The one infected by the vampire gets healed. But those who took the mark of the beast, they get healed by the eye of the needle. Find the eye of the needle and you'll be whole. Free fall, freely rise. Get kicked into the pit like 300, you're in the Lord's hands now. You always were. But if you don't want to be forgiven, you don't have to be. Yeah, forgiveness is offered to everyone. But you got to accept it. That's the thing with offerings. They must be accepted. And so they have something called the steel belt. Remember Batman wore a belt? Well, here's my steel belt. Because I think when it's time to go to war with these people for real, I'm going to have to lead you guys. I'm going to have to lead you guys. And so they built me my Batman machine already. They already built me my Batman machine. That's right. But I'm a witness for the Lord. I don't fight for the devil. No. Spirit is greater. You know what defeats all that steel belt? You cut off the transformer. You kill the transformer and there's no more power in the city. The steel belt doesn't work without power. Then you break the dams and cut the bridges. Now the land can shift where it naturally wants to be and the water can caress the land and heal. The water can heal the San Andreas fault. The fault of the San Andreas is that we dried it out, now it's cracking. As it's being pulled apart, it naturally wants to shift, but it needs to be wet to slide. You need to be wet. Sometimes you need lubrication. Sometimes you have natural moisture. Turns out God made this earth with natural moisture. Yeah, our earth has natural moisture. It doesn't need KY jelly to function. Some people need KY jelly to function. The earth doesn't. So if you break the San Francisco, Oakland Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, that is the game right here, by the way. That was the game of Salsag of Adavan, 1906. Paul's son. I told you my father's name is Paul. The Golden Gate Casino. Paul's son. Gaming supplies. Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul. You little wizard. 1906. Here, I'll do this. What's up, iPhone? iPhone, you need to work on your focusing technology. Yes, iPhone's focusing technology is not up to par. Maybe. iPhone doesn't want to hear it. It says 1906, Golden Gate, 1 Fremont Street, Las Vegas, Nevada. The phone number was 1. Sassy Sally lived right down the street. That's the whore. I would assume. Or maybe she was just a fabulous guest and she ran a bed and breakfast and she was very lovely. Sassy Sally had a lot of sass. Sarsaparilla, Sassy Sally. That good sarsaparilla, guys. Ooh, Sassy Sally's Las Vegas. I have a thing. I went there and I have this newspaper printout. And it's about Sassy Sally's. I read it on my last channel and it was deleted, but it tells the story of Las Vegas. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty important with this whole thing, actually. It has to do with the Utes in Utah, that Salt Lake City. Well, it's not all in the story, but it's there. A story with the Goonies. Cheech knows about that in the Demole. Yeah, he does. He knows a lot more about what he's saying. John Leguizamo knows the whole thing. Yeah, John Leguizamo knows how and why God's children were slaves. He also knows how to set them free. But he also knows that by keeping them in chains, he has a kingdom. And so he keeps his kingdom intact and calls you morons. So, I've had a good time on this video. I hope it helped. I hope you can pay attention to it. Yeah, it's just me talking, but it seems like it's important to me. Hey, look at that. The Malibu Hindu Temple. Nazis actually believe in Hinduism. Did you know that? They're not actually Buddhists, they're actually Hindus. That's the worship of Shiva. It's true. And that's not a judgment to Hindus, but Nazis are actually Hindus. So these are idols to Satan, I believe. The dark side did 9/11. Malibu's most wanted, right? I was Malibu's most wanted. Malibu is the labium, the reproductive system of a woman, and also the lower mouth part of a beetle. So those are idols that deserve to be smashed to the ground. Every piece of that temple will be smashed to the ground. Mark my words. Right, Donald? Or are you going to duck your responsibility as an American and bow down to the mat? Put your head down and your ass up. Wait for that nuclear bomb to arrive right in your fucking asshole. Excuse the coarse language. The Corsican brothers must get coarse sometimes. Of course I can. I'm a Mexican. I can't. What about tomorrow? Oh, just fucking with you. There's no day like today to do a job today, but tomorrow's a fine day, said, what was that, Mr. McBeavy? Or which guy was that guy? You know there wasn't one African American on Andy Griffin's show? Not one African American stopped by Mayberry in all those years? I have a hard time believing that. Well, Matlock made it up for it. He did make his new partner African American. He led the show most of the time. Yeah, he did. He did. He made up for it. He repented, but no, who didn't? Carol O'Connor. No, he didn't. O'Connors, what about fucking the Dallas Cowboys owner? Fighting Irish, huh? Don't speak up, boys. Watch yourself. Racism still exists. Some people think they're better. Maybe it's not even racism, it's classism, elitism. Oh, upper crust. Ah. They want me to sell my house, get on the run, and do all this stuff so I can't talk to you. Nah. I'm gonna let them shut off my energy. I'm gonna convert my solar system into off the grid. And I'm putting up a fence. I'm gonna say you die if you cross the fucking line. Nation Star Mortgage. You cross the fucking line and you die. This is my house, motherfuckers. This is my house. And if I leave it, I'll remodel it before I leave, because I have the right to remodel my own house any fucking which way if I decide to tear down every fucking single wall on the last day that I legally own this place, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure that these people are left with a lot that's worth about $300,000 worth less than what they, think the house is worth. At least $100,000, because you got to build a house. So you're gonna lose $100,000 on this deal, you fuckers. Yeah, I'm not leaving you this house. You don't own this house. I own these windows. I own this whole fucking thing. And if I want to burn the thing to the ground, I'm free to fucking burn the thing to the ground. It's my fucking house, fuckers.
Can electricity power this boat?
Yeah.